Audio testing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All righty. Where's my paper at? There we go.
You pull it up? Not wow.
Okay. Let's go over here to the Discord. Alrighty. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the day is 9-6. 9-6. Sum of 15. 2025 is 9. 15 and 9 is 24. Subsums 15 and 6. Okay, here we go, here we go. Let's see here. Let's see if I move this a little bit further away. Okay, we start off with Puerto Rico. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most important parts right here. Tennessee, your number one catalyst state. Texas, your number two catalyst state. Georgia and Ohio are neck to neck. Michigan, Florida, and North Carolina. These 7 states give me the answer to all other states, providing you are following the winning investment instructions. Okay, Tennessee rolled out with one six four 2536. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to write down a number. It came to me 2371. I'm going to say it's a all combination number because I haven't worked out any pairs or anything yet. But this is all states. 0906 2 0913. So I gave everybody that 9-3 pair. And let's go back and see. Here. I gave you 9317 straight. 9317, I gave it to you straight. Gave you the pair straight. Gave you 9-3 straight. Okay, so again, these will be, that's right there as an all-state hookup. All right, 164, 164, 164, 164, 164, 164, 164. I'll tell you exactly what your 164 will bring us. And I'll set that up real quickly. So 164 is going to be a catalyst number. Catalyst state, catalyst number. That means that this number is now going to fall over and over and over again. Gotta make sure I'm on the right platform here. Okay, so again, when these numbers tell us what's going to happen, we have to listen attentively in order to pick up on the communication. Again, 164 613 236 079. That's going to be your top four. And (905) first best alternate 689 is going to be your last best alternate. And then I'm going to put 011 on fire, and I'm going to put 525 as a very strong combination. Let's see what's going on. Wiring here, maybe. Okay, so let me put this together. 525 011. I honestly think that there's a lot of issues going on with the power that I emit, and it's messing with the equipment. All right, so we have if somebody has learned how to use or operate those AI bots, I'll be willing to give you 1 free year of my services just for giving me that information, and it works. I need the ones that know how to answer emails. I need the ones that know how to post content on all platforms at one time. So this is Tennessee first drawing on 9/6. Your number is 164. As per usual, ladies and gentlemen, focus on my top 5 3 digits, which I promise the first two big money patterns, the fire, and the triple dollar signs will, not may, might, or maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, these are going to manifest from 9/6 to 9/14. I also guarantee the number 3 and the number 4 position numbers in your state, and primarily in Tennessee, Texas, Georgia, Ohio, Michigan, Florida, and North Carolina in that order for best results in the next 24 to 48 hours in most cases. Okay, now let's go back and take a look at what we did for that number. And I'm going to give you every essence of what I did with it. Just for this first one, I'm going to give you every essence of what I did with that number. And I want you to see closely. Remember, don't read anything into it. Don't leave anything out. You will see exactly what I am talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, 926 told us, look, focus on his top 5 3 digits. They said that this is going to manifest from 9/5 to 9/11. So down here, we got this within the next 24 to 48 hours. Boy, you bad, man. Woo! You see that right there, ladies and gentlemen? They don't want me to be great, but I'm telling you that this is some great work right here. Guaranteed the number 4 number. You see that right there? I also guarantee the number 4 number to land in your state, Tennessee being the first state, the first catalyst state. Moved it up right here, ladies and gentlemen. You see that right there? From 9/3 to 9/10, 969 told us to put the 146 in the number 3 position. In the number 3 position. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see how it kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. This is on August 30th. 146, your top 7 numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, promised. That's worth taking a note of. Reason why, because a lot of people don't believe that I can do this. A lot of people think that I'm using a computer. And a computer, I asked the computer, I asked AI, is this possible? AI said, no, it ain't no way possible that nobody human should be able to do that. We can't even do that. So, like I said, when you can't get it done, you got to do it yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the 150, let's say, hey, let's say thank you, 150, for telling us to focus on Mr. Bascomb's top 3 digits, which he promised the top 2 big money patterns. Big money patterns, ladies and gentlemen, are sums, pairs, and number combinations that just keep pounding, keep vibrating, keep showing you that the energy and the frequency and the vibration of that number is going to keep showing up and showing out over and over and over again. And these numbers also, they communicate valid information and let us know, hey, look, 150, 729, and 673 are very, very good chances that we will show up and show out for Mr. Bascomb. Why? Because he listens. That's the only reason why I can think of that I'm the only one that hears this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I did say it will manifest from 9/5 to 9/11. One day. One day. So that was within the next 24 to 48 hours. I said we would see this in Tennessee. That was a guarantee. Promise kept with proof that I made the promise and put it in writing. And ladies and gentlemen, even though you might see 10 to 12 numbers on a prediction, I always tell you what to do. I always recommend the best choices. I have strong indicators that a 5-year old can identify and recognize. Again and again and again and again, I'm going to give you the same numbers because these are the numbers that are vibrating at their highest frequencies. 590-842-239. That comes from your 590. As you can see, every number that told me that this was going to happen did not lie. So why are you not picking up on what I'm trying to lay down? Have you been that brainwashed by the system that you don't see the simplicity in what I am actually trying to show you? I tell you time and time again, all you have to do is focus on the top 5 3 digits. Ladies and gentlemen, which I promise the first two big money patterns, I'm telling you, they will manifest, not may, might, or maybe. I don't know how to do that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I said you would see this between 9/3 and 9/10, respectively, for investment purposes only. I also guarantee that you would see this number make its debut in your state, also in Tennessee, the very first one. Promise kept over and over, ladies and gentlemen, with proof that I can do this with ease. And when I say with ease, I want you to remember that when you are claiming to be something, you have to live up to that claim. So, where people get off saying that, oh, he's a scammer, oh, this is fake, oh, he only posts after the number is drawn, these numbers are posted with timestamps on them with the date on these. So again, when I tell you that a number is going to fall and you don't take wind of this and put your kite in the air so it can catch that wind, you're not going to win. You're not going to happen. It's not going to happen for you. If it does happen for you, that's when you can call it luck. But with me, there's no such thing as luck. Okay, so what I said I was going to do, let me see if I can see it real quick. I'm going to check it out. Six, 4, 1, the number 3 number. Boom, boom, boom. 6, 4, 1, the number 4 number. Again, these numbers are not telling us any lies. How many people are picking up on these numbers are not lying? That's what I want to see. How many people are picking up on these numbers are lying? That's what I want to see. If I don't see that people are seeing that these numbers are not lying, there's no need for me to be here. I can just go on and keep it moving and get to work because that's what I should be doing. I should be doing my predictions. Again and again and again and again, the numbers are not lying. Again and again and again and again, look at that. Triple dollar sign promising that number over and over and over again. Number 2 number, if you would have saw this yesterday, like I said, if you go back and you look at the very last day, today the very last day is the 6th. Yesterday was the 5th. If you would have went back and looked at the very last day, you would have seen that I promised that combination would fall yesterday. So if you would have put an investment into it, you would have caught it first thing today. First thing today, you would have been paid. Okay, now let's go check out a couple of more. Let me see here, 461. 7 days ago. Another one. And that one is right here. So I showed you practically about 8 or 9 times where I provided the same number. If you are a VIP member and you're scrolling through the Discord like you see me doing now, you should be easily picking up on this as you're writing them down, putting a indication, either drawing a line, circling a number, putting a dot, a star, put a dime, a button, or booger, something by the number to let you know that Mr. Bascomb is not playing with what he is doing. I'm going to take a look at that 2536, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm going to log off for a minute because I don't want to fall behind on the predictions because Texas will be rolling out any second. Let's see here, 2536. Promised. Look at the time that I got that information, please. Number 2 number. How many people know that I keep all my promises? Promise kept. Ladies and gentlemen, I did this at 5:27 a.m. on 9/2. Do you see that? 4041 told us to focus on my top 5 4 digits. which I promise the first two big money patterns will manifest 9-2 to 9-8. I also guarantee it will go to your state, Tennessee first, and I had proof that I did this over and over and over again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna log off because Texas is just rolling out. And let me see here. I mean, if Texas is on my board, I will let you know what I get. So you will have a little idea. Nope, I'm still seeing 729 and 5107. So abundant prosperity and health and in wealth. I'm going to come back as soon as I get my predictions caught up and loaded onto my website. I love you all, and I will see you all at the winner's table no matter what.